What's up, world, man? We back at it like addict, man. J1, that's the only great one left, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm tired, but I'm sticking to my word. So we gonna stay consistent, we gonna stay persistent. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing 2 days like we in the NFL training camp. So we gonna stick to it, man. Wipe your feet when you come in the door, you know what's in store, man. You know what I mean? We going all the way up like a turtleneck, and we popping it on the neck and in the flesh. Check out Afro Jones right now if you haven't. Shout out to everybody that's been sending feedback. Shout out to everybody that's been, reviewing, you know what I'm saying? Liking, commenting, subscribing. You know what I mean? I appreciate it all, for sure, for sure. Let me share this too, matter of fact. Hold on one second. Yo, what's up, Bree? Akeem Afan Salim Hassan. That's crazy. You got two of my name and my brother's name in your name. So I'm like, Wet said hi. What's happening? Do you advise me to move to NYC or Dallas, Texas? Please, I'm confused. Well, that depends. That depends on what type of business you got going. That depends on what type of, environment you would rather have. You got a family, you know what I'm saying? I'll give you the pros and cons of both, right? Texas is way cheaper. You can get way more bang for your buck in terms of space. If you get in a crib, something like that, you can get a nice big house, you know what I'm saying, for probably the same amount that you can get an apartment in New York City, all right? But at the same time, depending on your business, you will have a lot less, traffic or interaction. So if you're in New York and you're doing something like, say, you're a jeweler or, whatever, you might want to have that type of everyday, interaction. Feel me? Whereas if you got your online business and whatever you making your money, then you don't need to be going to no city to do this and this and that. Yeah, you want to go to Texas. You want to go somewhere like that where you can get you can stretch your dollar. You know what I'm saying? Said, I'm glad I caught you live. Do you be on TikTok? Nah, actually, I don't be going live on TikTok, love. Maybe I should start, but I don't be messing with TikTok like I really should. Cause we done started the wave here and we waving here, baby. You know what I'm saying? So, the Wolf, what's up, Titan? How you feeling? Said I be sharing your music on there. Oh yeah? Well, I gotta make sure I check my TikTok, man. I'm pretty sure it's a bunch of activity on there that I ain't even paid attention to. You know what I mean? I gotta check it out ASAP. He said, for studying, not gonna lie, Dallas is cool, but I feel like it's boring. NYC is expensive, but it's New York vibe though, but too expensive. What I suggest you do, come to Jersey, brother. You're right there close to the city, you do all your New York stuff, but you can have like a nice, cool, you know what I'm saying, spot to live at. We ain't got all the noise and all the extra shit. You know what I'm saying? You right there, boom. Across the bridge, across the tunnel, and then be right there in the action. You know what I'm saying? Says, I get it, love. Word. I got to get to that bag, baby. Even though I heard that, you can get paid on TikTok live too, but you know what I'm saying? I didn't really start that yet, you know what I mean? Maybe eventually we'll start doing both, right? Maybe we'll do to just set up both cameras and turn both on, who knows? Jersey City, right? Nah, not Jersey City. If you want to go somewhere quiet and calm and you don't want to go to Jersey City, you might as well, that's the same, if not more active than being in certain parts of New York City. You want to be somewhere like Bergen County, you know what I'm saying? Middlesex County, something where it's like, it's chill, it's cool. You can really just be, you know what I mean? You hear that? You can have crickets and birds and, you know what I'm saying? Some real suburban type shit. But you only 40 minutes from the city, only 30 minutes from the city, you know what I'm saying? Ed Jones, Muslim here from Newark, restore all the girls. Black bra of the week, I ain't feeling it. Yeah, bro. You don't see what's going on, bro. Everybody in that so-called community got something to say about Jones. You don't think it's coincidental, brother, that we over here on YouTube doing numbers that honestly I didn't even think that we would do, bro. I didn't think we was going to have 10 and 20,000 people coming through in these lives a day. Honestly, I didn't even see it in that way. But these people, it's not accidental, bro, that each one of these different platforms got a reason to say something about Serius Jones lately. So, you know what I'm saying? If y'all not peeping, I don't know what to tell you, you know? It's salute, salute. What up, Jones? What's good? Am I really black? Nah, man. This is just paint. You know what I'm saying? It said, man, you brought, I can't hear you. I can't read that. Alhamdulillah, you Muslim, I didn't know that. Welcome anytime to Morocco. If you come, let me know. So I'll tell my mom to cook the best Moroccan food for you. Salute, man. Alhamdulillah. What's up, new people, man? Double tap that screen if you don't know what I mean. It don't cost you nothing to press that button, man. Hit that thing twice one time, man. You know what I'm saying? And subscribe, catch a vibe. If you didn't know, that's the protocol, and I'm the protocol. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna break this shit all the way down. You know what I mean? Like usual. Am I Diddy? No, I'm not Diddy. And y'all gotta find a new one, trolls. That's getting boring. Can I like something else? Be a little more creative, man. You know what I mean? Like that just says that you're a foreigner and don't have anything else that you know about blackness. Like that's all y'all know in the news lately is Diddy. It's kind of lame. What's good, Jones? We need an album. Dude, Afro Jones is out right now. Afro Jones out right now. Serius Jones, Afro Jones. The Afro Beat album is out right now. Apple Music, Spotify. All right, right now. Afro like you pick, Jones like my name. Check it out ASAP. It's 7 bangers to end the. I ain't gonna talk it up too much. Just check it out. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know what he talking about. But, all right. Yeah, just like Eric said, smash that like button and subscribe. Hey, people that's here looking at me, bam bam. That's all you gotta do. Wipe your feet. That's the way we call it here in Jones Land, man. Wipe your feet when you come in the door, man. You see, you like literally in my crib. I'm in the bed, pause, literally in the most comfortable state I could be talking to you. Least you could do is show me the courtesy of wiping your feet before you come in the crib. All right, that's what that's about. All right. Jill said, "Bet your forehead is long." Yeah. It said, who are you going to battle next? If you could say, honestly, I don't know. I'm saying, honestly, I don't know. This nigga got another. Look, as I'm going live, let's see what this is now. As I'm going live, I get a notification saying Serius Jones battle rapper exposed. This is the 3rd video. This guy's obsessed with me, yo. It's just crazy. Hold on, let's see. Let us see. Is this doing anything? Am I Muslim? Absolutely, alhamdulillah. Assalamu alaikum. It said my least favorite battle rapper. I'm glad you're here to watch me then, bro. Ain't that ironic? If that's what that means, then you know what I mean? Let me see. Let me see. Let's see what this is. Where the video go? It said, Wallahi, shiny. Hey man, I got to stay moisturized, pause, man. You know what I'm saying? I got eczema. See, I'm gonna tell you a true story as God is my witness. Yeah, that's the classics. Wait a minute, where'd this go? I just as I'm going live with y'all, I get a thing on here saying something about Serious Jones, something else. And this guy just did like 3 videos. This guy's like really on my look at that. 1 video, 2, 3. I'm looking at how many got my name in this item. Yo, the internet. Thank you. I appreciate that, Alvin Flores. Thank you for typing that, Eric. Yes, that is protocol too, man. As you can see, just Eric just typed the Wolfway, $ the Wolfway in the comments. Appreciate everybody that's been supporting. The super chat is on. If you want to ask me a specific question, even if it's something uncomfortable, don't worry. I address everything here. That's the protocol of how we give it up here. But we're going to get into the nitty gritty. Let me see what this clown is saying again. Like, look how many different things this guy got with my name in it, right? This dude just keeps talking about my name. Serious, get off Twitter. B. It's just my name, man. Serious Jones, you still said like 3 weeks ago. Just keep talking about me, bro. You can't get off my thing. This shit is crazy. These dudes doing anything to be a part of the algorithm. Serious Jones, like, bruh. Serious Jones. Like, bruh. Yeah, you're right. You're right. Don't even give me any light, right? Yeah. That's crazy. But yeah, man. You're a legend status for sure. I appreciate that, Andre. All right, you're right. I just wanted to see like what, you know what I'm saying, just to dissect the cap in front of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because I just got a notification on my phone as I'm talking to y'all. These clowns jumping another, like, they just making stuff up now, I guess. You know what I'm saying? They're just making anything up to be a part of my life, be a part of my light. Suckers and crabs just go. But anyway, you don't battle rap anymore? Absolutely. I just had a battle 2 days ago versus Big T. All right? Make sure you check that out. It's on Rap Grid. You can get the pay-per-view. I just battled Big T in New York City 2 days ago. He said, son look corny. I mean, you know he is, you know what I'm saying? But it's like that's what they doing, bro. These niggas is real lames in real life. Trying to act like I'm not me. Like I'm not chilling in my crib, getting my money, doing me, you know, living life. You know what I'm saying? They coming up with all this craziness. Still talking about a sucker punch like that define a nigga's character. Like niggas is weirdos. It's crazy. Making compilations of old videos. We can't even, you know what I mean? We can't even, I guess, you know, you was right though. Don't give it no light. Cause the funny part that I seen is every video that they got about me, every video we got double the views. Every video got double the views. Niggas got literally 10 times as many subscribers as me, and every video that we do got double the views in my head. So I guess I'm doing the right thing. I guess we doing the right thing, right? I guess. So double tap that screen if you know what I mean, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep going all the way up like a turtleneck, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep popping it. You know what I'm saying? He said, Jones don't be lying, facts. I don't even get what, like, I don't even get how somebody thinks they can make people believe that. But that's the world we living in now. We got people that will just try to run with anything. You know what I'm saying? He said, your videos do more numbers than his. Exactly. Our shits is going way more, like that's crazy. A nigga got 100,000 subscribers. We got 9. And our shit do more. My shit is not filmed with no 4K nothing. We not sitting nowhere editing nothing. We not chopping up no nothing, right? I'm just sitting here talking to y'all like this. And not only it gets more views, but it gets more actual, you know what I'm saying, it's real. we really talking about life in here. You know what I'm saying? We really be building. You know what I'm saying? We really be, you know what I mean? You see people talking about, I'm gonna have my mom's, when you come to Morocco, cook a dinner for you. Like, that's a different level of, like, you know what I'm saying? These niggas don't nobody want to mess with these guys in real life. That's why they can't even do lives. They got to chop up videos and sit there and chop up a whole thing and then sit there and look at it. Is that good? Okay, all right, wait, let me edit that part out. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't got it in them to pop it like this with y'all. You know what I mean? He said, yeah. He said, Africa? Absolutely. Afro Jones out right now. He said, facts, crying faces. He's like, you need some game? Let me know. I got you, man. What you need some game about, man? Talk to me. He said, they cut, copy, paste. Word. They cut, copy, paste ass niggas, bro. You know what I'm saying? We just chopping it up organically with y'all, being ourselves, and you got people in Africa saying, yes. Where these niggas is sitting there chopping up stuff, trying to tear down the real ones, trying to come up with scenarios. I don't even care at this point because it's just promo. I just seen a nigga posted the album cover. He posted my album cover. Thank you. So thank you, brother. At the end of the day, man, I ain't got no beef with nobody, man. Just so y'all know, man. Don't get it twisted. Don't think I ain't doing nothing to nobody. I ain't about nothing. He said, so talk your shit, Serious. You know, hey, listen. He said, don't dress it down. Oh yeah, nah, B. We ain't. He said, King Wolf Jones, what's happening? He said, making money. Hey, man, you know, that's one thing that I got to do, man. That's one thing I'm gonna do, man. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I got to do, no matter what, man. I got to make some money, man. You know what I mean? And it's not always easy to maintain your cool when you got real things going on. So internet stuff like that, people hiding somewhere behind a camera trying to slander you, that shit don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it though for y'all that be like, I'm riding with you, Serious. I thought that these guys trying to play it. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? But we doing what we supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? Which is making suckers and haters mad. That's what we're supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? We supposed to make them type of people mad. We supposed to make them say, oh, I gotta make another blog about him. I gotta keep talking about him. Yeah. He said, let them know with mad W's. You know what I'm saying? That's what we supposed to do. That's our job. You know what I mean? A professional sucker ducker and a hater pisser offer. Yes. You know? He said, we the Wolf Gang, LOL. Yeah, that's a fact. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. Because we only love family. And if you fuck with me for real, then you family to me. You know that much. You know what I'm saying? Jonah, you know what I'm saying? With my man Big Time at, you know, Bree, you know what I'm saying? These my peoples in here. Eric, you know what I'm saying? We been rocking, man. These niggas don't know, man. You know what I mean? They don't be knowing. He said, you only got 40 viewers and 24 likes. Pipe down. Well, we've only been going for about 15 minutes, sir. So stick around, you'll see. Somebody get this guy a clue. But just since you was talking slick, let me put you in timeout for a half an hour. And if you're still around, you'll see what it look like when you get back, genius. 30 minutes, timeout, slick mouth. He put mad fire emojis. He said, you white, homie? Yeah. Absolutely. Power to the people. He said, that's the first time you pronounced the name correct. My bad, bro. I don't know how to say it. I ain't never talked to you. I just see your name here. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But see, I'm getting better. Feel me? You know what I mean? He says, I was locked up with you, OG. Yeah? Are you a troll about to say something weird and disrespectful after I say, oh yeah? And then he could be like, yeah, I'm the one that used to give you the Vaseline. Y'all niggas, you ain't catching me. No. He said, love the streams, so I subbed. I was trying to find, wait, what? I can't read that word. He said, I was trying to find a friend, and look, I found someone to hang out with. Hey, man, you know, Well, I'm glad we could vibe, man. I'm glad you could, find something that actually feels like, home, man. Feels like a friend. If I'm your friend, you my friend. That's the way I give it up. You know what I'm saying? The real way. You said, just let me know. You're around the Chico? Okay. Let you know what? What you want me to let you know? Bobby said, what's good, champ? Shannon said, you a funny ass dude, John. Nah, man. It ain't funny. Hello? Life is funny. Huh? The game is funny. It's funny that you could really actually be, you could be the opposite of what the perception is so, it's just hilarious. He said, I might pass out high though. Hey, pass out. You know what I'm saying? Go to sleep. Get you some rest. That's what I need to be doing, but you know what I'm doing? Sitting here talking to y'all. Because it's my job now. So I really didn't have a specific story today. I was wondering whether I should just do like a recap, you know what I'm saying, kind of the battle. But I thought I kind of did that already, you know what I mean? And I might want to wait till it actually, you know what I'm saying, drops or something so that y'all can at least have a frame of reference, you know what I mean? To look at it yourself and be like, okay, something like that, right? Do I like King Von? Yeah, rest in peace, King Von. Seemed like a good dude to his people. He says, I will never disrespect you, OG, just that you're crazy for being up on YouTube. Why I'm crazy for being up on here? Because they don't know. If you was with me, if you was locked up with me, tell me where you was locked up with me at, and say something that was crazy from there. Because I know you know something crazy from there if you was locked up with me. Because this, shit happened. He says singing and dancing. What's that mean? Honest question. Do you think Jin got blackballed because he's Chinese and not a Christian? Or Chinese and a Christian? No. No, first of all, Jin, shout out to Jin. Jin is definitely like, more spiritually vocal, you know what I'm saying? And somebody that definitely pushing the envelope for being, a righteous brother now in his music, which is a blessing. But it wasn't always like that, you know what I'm saying? Like, in terms of like, he was just rapping, he was Jin the MC. I don't think he got blackballed because of anything. I think when he battled me, that was a real moment, you know what I'm saying? That was a real moment, He said, you talented as F. Wallahi, thank you, man. Afro Jones out right now, man. I produced every beat on that album besides one, right? If you ain't heard that album yet, go to YouTube, go to Apple Music, go to Spotify, etc. Shout out to everybody that was jacking it. Tell me in the comments right now, from those of y'all who heard it, what's your favorite song off that? Because I'm trying to figure out what I should shoot the next video to. All right? He said, Serius made Jin turn to God, respectfully. Yo, I don't even want to. That's crazy. But, I mean, I have talks with Jin now. Jin be calling me, and shout to Jin, bro. I don't even want to seem like I'm disrespecting him by talking about that, though. You know what I'm saying? But, like, Jin says to me, you know what I'm saying? You made me really look at life different, a lot of things differently. But that's a fact. But that's not just because of me, and you know what I'm saying? I'm not bragging about that. And I don't want, I don't look at that as like, yeah, I made a difference. Like, no, bro. You know what I'm saying? I looked up to Jin in a way that I came to battle Jin with everything I had because I respected him. I knew he was a dangerous MC that was literally smoking everything. So I came there prepared because I knew I had to win. You know what I'm saying? He said, hey, gang, just never stop. But Jones definitely adapted to this new era. Yeah, that's a fact. I had to, Wolf. He said, nah, no disrespect at all. He said it himself, and I got love for Jen. Hey, I just don't want to say like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, because then it's like, you know, like I'm rubbing it in or being, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, he did say that, you know? He said, I remember that battle. Went legit has the same vibe. He said, I love and respect both of y'all. Respect, respect. You know? Spit some bars then. Spit some bars with them OG. Nah, see, you can't be capping in here, bro. You told me I was booked with you. If I was booked with you, tell me where I was booked with you. I don't like people trying to troll me. You're gonna troll me for jokes. Don't try to lie to me and then be like, yeah, tell me something. You said I was booked with you where we was at. He said, I did enjoy the interview he did with China Mac. I never seen that. Never seen that. Said remix went legit, hurt the young nigga. Nah, see, this is the thing, right? The irony is, the young niggas, I rock with them and they rock with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not one of them niggas that's like, oh, these young niggas is da-da-da-da. Like, nah, we locked in. You know what I'm saying? And the funny part is, like, I kind of had that big brother, uncle-y type of relationship with some of the so-called YNs in different places, like, and eventually it turns into a whole different relationship because they see I'm genuine. So that after that first whatever, then it starts turning into they come in with their case and their paperwork, like, yo, OG, yo, you know what I'm saying? You go over this shit with me. And I'm sitting there looking through the paperwork, same little nigga I was about to get into it with on the basketball court or something. You know what I'm saying? Now it's like, you know, yo, it's papers, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking through their case and helping them beat their case now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we talking to them about their girl or at home or how to deal with this or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how I am, bro. I want to see my young niggas win, man. I wish I had somebody that like me when I was younger. You know what I'm saying? That really would just give me the game. That wouldn't try to run it on me. Pause. That wouldn't try to finesse me. You know what I'm saying? But just, yo, this is what you gonna deal with in life, man. Shout out to my pops, shout out to my uncle, shout out to my older cousins and my OGs that did their best. You know what I'm saying? But that's what it's about. To me, if you're an OG, it's like, you're supposed to put the young niggas on game. You're supposed to be like, yo, if you ain't doing something right, instead of look at you ain't doing it right, little nigga, y'all little niggas, when we was your age. No, bro, you supposed to say, look, little bro, check this out. You ever thought about it like this? You know what I'm saying? Like that. Said, good night, bro. Good night to you, fam, too. Said, love the stream. Be back to your next one. Say that. We're gonna be here, brother. Life is serious. He said, let me ask you a question on something. Who's better, Jazz or Miss Hustle, in your opinion? No pun intended. Maybe I'm slow, I don't get where the pun would be. But I like Hustle better in terms of, as an MC, I think. I haven't really heard Jazz like on a beat and all of that. But in terms of all around as an MC, I think Hustle is like a, you know, she's a problem. You know what I'm saying? She got ill metaphors. She puts the right cadence and emphasis on her punches, I feel like. She understands how to do build-ups. You know what I'm saying? She's not a girl that you can say she's at a disadvantage for battling a dude. She's actually kind of at the advantage, you know what I'm saying? Because she's just as aggressive as a dude. She has the same level of caliber punches, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? So Hustle's a problem, bro. But Jazz is too, you know what I'm saying? Jazz is too. And I see all this scandal stuff. I started to talk about this. Do y'all want me to talk about this ghostwriting thing? Is that what we should talk about? Because really, I was just freestyling with y'all tonight. I just said, you know what? Let me do another one. Because I guess I'm psychic, right? I guess I'm psychic. And I be feeling like there's some opposing, you know, there's some energies out here that we need to make sure we stay consistent. We need to still keep our haters mad, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to continue to stun on our haters, bro. So, you know what I mean? I can't be taking a day off from defecating on suckers. You know what I'm saying? So we gotta make sure we have some nightlife defecation for the suckers. And come to find out as I turn on this live so that we could chop it up, you know what I'm saying? There's another, you know, there's always gonna be somebody trying to get a piece of the Serius Jones algorithm. So I gotta make sure I keep the algorithm going. Huh? We gotta stay in the rhythm then. So they got something to hate on. So that's, But, okay, battle rap. Writing. Girls writing. Jersey to Chicago. Shout out to the shot. Serius. What's up, Hashlana? Big Time said, I'm at work. What the F? It's all good, brother. I shouted you out, you know what I'm saying? I made sure they know, you know what I'm saying? We in this thing, you feel me? But he said, I just dropped a blog on my page. Jack Boy showed and defended you after that clown tried to hate. Said, do film, G. The club film is on my page right now. Life is Serious, the short film is on my page right now. We have several films that honestly, I just gotta get my bread up to shoot myself or get an investor for. All right, that's the only thing that's keeping y'all from getting these other films, which I know we've been on movie time. You know what I'm saying? So we're like, it's not the same, man. We're on a whole different other frequency, whole different other vibe. So for those that heard Afro Jones, you see that we're making international club smashes. We ain't thinking about battle rap stuff, bro. We about to go on tour in Africa, okay? That's what we worried about. You know what I mean? We shooting these videos with these dancers and these models talking about going crazy. You know what I'm saying? Big old badunka-dunks going wobbling all over the screen in 4K. That's what we worried about right now. You know what I mean? We worried about manifesting this greatness. We worried about these big old bags. We worried about getting these kids together and these skits together, these cars, you know what I'm saying? Finishing the stuff we got on the table, you know what I'm saying? Finishing the ideas that we bring into life, you know what I'm saying? That's what we worried about doing, you know what I mean? And I got the Serious ring touching down tomorrow. The Serious ring is coming tomorrow. My sister put me on. There's an actual Serious ring. I was like, oh, I need that. I need that. That's coming tomorrow. That's coming tomorrow. Mary's fixed up. The Camaro, I'm about to go get her. The T-top with the glass, you know what I'm saying? This is the 4-speed, yeah. About to go get her. You know, we working, man. He said, that's dope, man. Nice. Go to Brazil? Oh, I can't wait to go to Brazil. Jonas said, nah, Afro Jones is a vibe for real. Man, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate y'all. I'm telling y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm not playing with y'all, man. I got some, listen, I'm not playing with this, y'all. I'm taking this opportunity to talk to the world seriously, right? He said, I'm talking about this from the spaces earlier. Jack Boy held you down. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. Well, see, that's, the irony is like, okay. The irony is, okay, what happened in that spaces earlier? I see some people on live, some people on whatever talking, and I go in there to just show love, right? It's people just on there talking about battle rap. All right, let me see what they're talking about this morning. I go in there, and in my era and the way that we pop it, when we got other battle rappers around, it's just like a bunch of gunslingers in a saloon, like some cowboys in a saloon, you know what I'm saying? We know we all ooters, right? We like to talk to each other about like who's the fastest gun in the West or this or that. That's what it's supposed to be about. That's supposed to be the good banter. When somebody says, yeah, man, what? Boy, I'll take 10 spaces and turn around and put 10 holes in you. You're like, oh yeah, shit, you know you can't mess with me. I'm the real one. That's the way that's supposed to go. That's what battle rap smoke is about. Some of these guys don't even have the basic swag to even go back and forth in a respectful manner. They don't get it. So the first thing they're trying to go to is saying something disrespectful because they think that that's tough or something. When it's like, that's anti-battle rap. That means you have no bars. That means you have no slickness. That means you have no comeback. That means you have no wit. That means you don't have the thing that makes you a good battle rapper. Hello? They don't, you know what I'm saying? And some of these young, I don't even say young, because these dudes don't even be young. A lot of these dudes, they be 30 years old, talking about I'm a young nigga. Like, bro, you're not young. You're 30. Nigga, Niggas is 29 to my young niggas. Bro, you're not young, okay? You're literally almost, you're gonna be 35 in a few years. Like, what the hell's wrong with these guys? It's crazy. He said, I'm 32. No, I'm not playing King Von or anything. I stopped saying that because if I play any music on this channel, then you're gonna try to make me not get my money. Can I get paid? Didn't I just tell you I'm doing my job? Didn't I tell you I'm tired? I didn't get no sleep. All right, and I actually had a tumultuous day, believe it or not. I had a rough day today. I had a really rough day. And not because of anything that you might think about, but, you know, life is serious. Be other stuff going on. You know what I'm saying? He said, you 32, so you're 27. Hey, listen, you're only as old as you feel. You know what I'm saying? He said, how much do lives pay? Well, that depends. Well, first of all, some of y'all show me love in here, which I appreciate on super chats and stuff like that. So if you just say, okay, if somebody wanted to give you a $50 super chat, boom, it's $50, right? And if this video, let's say this one right here, if this does, you know, say 20,000 views, 50,000 views or something like that, it's gonna pay a couple dollars. You know what I'm saying? But it's really about consistency. You know what I mean? I'm not looking at it like, honestly, and this is wallahi, I ain't even cash out not one check from YouTube yet. The money's just sitting in there. I ain't even take it out yet. I didn't even give AdSense the documents to do it because honestly, I think subconsciously I don't want it to yet. I think I just want to let it keep going. I want the first check that I take out of there to be from some bands. So I just been letting it sit there. You know what I'm saying? He said 100. Life is good. Yes, sir. Life is serious. He said fire emojis. He said, who do you have doing your album covers? I have a guy named Chill. He did that last album cover. Chill's dope. As you can see, he did that in one day. The Afro Jones album cover, which is obviously fire because even the haters is posting it. Even the haters is posting it and doing little posts saying, yeah, look at this album cover. Yeah. But the irony is, it was dope because what I did was I sent him some of these pictures, right? This is when I was a kid and I was on my, you know, I had to wear the dashikis and stuff, you know what I'm saying, to the, free my cousin Dice, man. That's my cousin Dice. He's doing life, but he just got pardoned. You know what I'm saying? It's my little brother. And that's me. This is at Harlem Week. See, this is Harlem. That's the park and above the rim where Birdie was playing with Flip. And that's me when I'm probably like, what, 7, 8 or something like that? But look at my eyes. You already was with it, bro. This is probably when I'm like 11 or 12. When I actually had an afro. 12, 13 maybe. You know what I'm saying? But I just sent him these pictures and he just, in a few minutes, just whipped that shit up. Look, I'm still innocent. Kwanzaa and shit like that. You know what I mean? When I still was wearing penny, look at the penny loafers. Penny loafers, Ma, why you do that to me? Well, I guess that was fly in the 80s. Penny loafers. Did I have pennies in them? Hold up. Hold on, did I have pennies in the penny loafers? Oh no, I ain't put no pennies in them. The Young Wolf. You know what I'm saying? Me and my sister had a group called the Prophets. We was the Prophets, right? Look, I'm like 9. My sister's like 12. And we the Prophets. We had this show at the school. We had these little chains that was like some African medallions. You see we had it said Africa on the shirts. See that shit? Say Africa. So Afro Jones is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I really was embedded with this Afrocentricness in my DNA, bro. My mom's, we had to listen to the drums. We had to learn about our history. This is at Nelson Mandela's release, when Nelson Mandela got out of fucking prison. My mom's took me to that shit. Look, I'm like, geez. Still nerdy and innocent. You know what I'm saying? 1987 or something. I'm like 7 years old, 6 or 7. You know what I mean? He said, that's what's real. Yeah, like, you know what I mean? He said, oh, you been to the motherland yet, Jones? Nah, bruh. But we coming. By the grace of Allah, we coming, man. Inshallah, we coming soon, bro. For real, for real. I'm glad y'all jacking the Afro Jones, man. I'm glad we able to put some vibes out in the world that's positive. You know what I'm saying? I'm done with the negative stuff, bro. Like, can't even feed into it, bro. Because all it means, they trying to knock you off your square. And I only address it out loud so y'all can see it in real time. You know what I'm saying? Because I am an artist as well as an influencer, right? So I'm allowed to be passionate. I'm allowed to show y'all things in real time, right? He said, Mom knew. Yeah, no, my mom, yeah, she knew. She knew who her son was. She still know. He said, look up Marlon, say cheese. Right? That's how I'm looking too. He said, hello, Eggman. My head like an egg? You mean egghead, man? Okay. He said, I'm there right now. Group hug? All right, come on. Everybody hug their phones. Come on, hug it out. It's time. Let's go. Bring it in. Bring it in. Feel that? It's love right there, man. It's real love. He said subscribe. That's right. Right on, right on. Right on. He said, hey, shout out to all the W moms. Absolutely. And it's about to be my mom's birthday. It's actually my mom's birthday right now. It just turned my mom's birthday at 12 o'clock. Look at that. So as I'm putting the camera on her, it just turned her birthday. It says Serious is for the people. Absolutely. You been knew that, man. Don't let these suckers confuse y'all, man. Y'all know how we rocking, man. You know? He said, Chocolate says, oh my G, hi Serious. Hey baby. So we got the ladies. That's why they be really bad. These little battle rap niggas, they got nothing but a bunch of little hard legs sitting around smoking Black and Miles, hating on other men in their chats. We got women getting off work, huh? Bad nurses, mothers, handling their business, huh? Out here whipping foreigns, tapping me in on the screen. Boop, boop. Oh, you going live? I'm in here with you, Jones, huh? That's what we got in our lives. Not little suckers and weirdos that sit around watching rap battles hating on people. Nah, man. You know? Said, happy birthday, Mama Dukes. They said, hey, she said, hey, Leo season. Said, call her, gang. I just got off the phone with her, bro. Her and my rest of my family, they all sitting there eating and shit. My sister and my brother. You know what I mean? I had to have this battle. I had to handle some shit too. So, you know. Said, Jones, when I get rich, I got you. Okay, cool. You got me now. You ain't got to be rich, man. All I need is the support. All I need is the love, man. You know what I'm saying? The wolf love. That's all. Double tap that screen, share it out, share my music. You know, if you can't grab something, pause, grab it, man. A shirt, a CD, anything. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. Said thank you. Serious salute, legend. What's up, Jermaine? What happened? What percent of battle rappers do you think are ghostwriters? You are OG, you know what's going on. Yo, honestly, I don't know. But I know it's spooky. It's spooky. And I'll tell you why it's spooky. Because it's not even frowned upon at this point. You got people that are literally like, they be like, shit, we could write it together. People said that to me before. Like, we could battle this, we could write it together. I'm like, write it together. Y'all be doing that? That's what that says to me. Y'all be doing that? Oh. Like, you about to battle a nigga and y'all sit there and write it together. I'm like, oh wow. He said, how you feel like you did this weekend? Honestly, I feel like I could have did better, but I feel like when you see it on cam, a lot of people are gonna feel like, oh, what the hell? What were they talking about? And that's what happens a lot of times with me, especially lately. I'm writing so intricate that honestly, I guess my brain is getting too I guess I'm getting too layered for the average mind. You know what I'm saying? So my bars be like so overly layered that the average person is not. They're used to like easier lines, I guess. So I gotta either say it sometimes in a way more deliberate way that I don't want to rap in. Do that make sense? Like I either have to say it like this: standing by the wall, put my hand in till you fall. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, I was quick. I had to get him right out there. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you have to say it in that much of a deliberate fashion, sometimes it's not fun to me. I like to rap. I'm an MC. So even though I came in the game on my talk flow stuff, I like to get into the AM, you know what I'm saying? I like to get into my pockets now and start cooking in the pockets. So a lot of times people are not getting the bar right there. You gotta stop you and go, oh, wait a minute, he was cooking. But you didn't even hear what I was saying. So honestly, it was a few moments like that this weekend. You know what I'm saying? He said Jones always been ahead of the times. Hey, you know, sometimes I always been over heads for real. I just always had a little bit more of a personality with it. So I think that compensates for it. I think a lot of times people don't be knowing what I mean, but it's the way I say it that it was like, oh, there was something in there. Like, that was crazy. But they don't know what you said for real. You gotta bring it back and say it again, or they catch it on camera. They'll try to say it back to you or say some shit that ain't gonna sound nothing like it. That thing you just, when you said the shit about the wall and the handball wall, they'd be like, no, bro, I said something about my hand on the wall. Oh, well, you know, that was all. Like, you know what I'm saying? All right. Shout out to Zoe for the super chat. Appreciate you. Said wearing dashikis and all that freaky ish. That was funny. Whole album fire. Champagne, G-Locks, and Instigator my favorites. Salute. I appreciate that, Zoe. I appreciate that. I'm gonna pin. You can't pin that? Oh, I can't even pin that. I'm trying to pin that for you. No, I appreciate that, man. And honestly, Stacy is hilarious. If y'all know who that is, that's Sexy Stace. Follow her on Instagram. She's a handful and a half. She funny as hell. And I honestly want to, you see how I'm trolling the trolls with all the narratives. We're just addressing all the narratives, you know what I'm saying? So I knew that's what the type of things people would say, right? So I had her basically play that role, you know what I'm saying? And saying all stuff. What the hell are you talking about? You doing the Afro beat? They're like, yeah, we had to address all that, you know what I'm saying? So I'm glad you're jacking and I'm glad it makes sense to you. But now you can see, and that's why I'm showing y'all, like this is really in my DNA. I was really growing up playing the drums and going to African, festivals, you know what I'm saying? And wearing the kufis and dashikis and being taught about Africa and my people and all of that. So it's like, that's in me for real, pause. So when I'm hearing Afro beats and I'm hearing music that actually is moving the world that's like that, that's second nature for me to make beats like that. That's why it's so easy for me to make them beats. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why it's easy for me to do it. He said, Sexy Stacy is mad funny. Word, she crazy. He said, remember Mook said he had to dumb down his bars so the new era can catch it. You agree with that statement? Yes and no. Because as you can see, I've been walking. You know what I'm saying? Of course, there's been several battles where crowd-wise, it was a little bit of a disconnect. But I think that's more about the fact that it's me, right? I think there's some people that because it's me, and no, not trying to even sound cocky or nothing, but because it's Serius Jones and the expectation is something, it's like people watch you like they're waiting for this big bang or something sometimes, instead of just listening. They're looking at me instead of listening to me. And I have to like rap really good for them to finally start listening. And then they're like, wait, oh, he's going crazy. Oh, wait, oh. So usually it don't even happen until like the second round or the end of the first. If you notice, if you watch my battles for real. You know what I'm saying? Good Karma says, dope. Says, yo, did you block me on... I don't know what that is, but if you're trying to troll on some what you call it stuff, then, let me put you on timeout for a second. I'm not gonna block you, but don't play with me like that, bro. That's corny. But I've seen y'all say that, whatever that app is. I guess that's it. I'm not even gonna say it because I don't know if it's something that YouTube will block me for. But yeah, we're not doing that, bro. No sex plays, bro. We're not playing like that. Make America great again? No. You're blocked. So I can't even watch battles with the comments on. I'm paying attention and deciding for myself. No chat will influence me. Hey, I hear that. I hear that. And that's the difference, bro. That's somebody that actually likes, you know, bars. A lot of people started watching battle rap, I feel like, for the wrong reasons. I feel like they're into the drama and the negativity and the extra stuff. And to me, like, I got into battle rap to get away from that stuff, man. I got into battle rap because I didn't like being in the streets or dealing with certain things. I thought this was a way out for me. So I think a lot of these people think the opposite. They want to get into battle rap to be somebody that they never got to be in real life. You know what I'm saying? They never got to be these guys in real life that they want to act like. And you know what? Since we showing pictures, let me show y'all something. Since I just saw a caption that said something about whatever that says. You know what I mean? We're gonna deal with the reality. I want y'all to know the real me. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what you're gonna learn from is my experiences, the things that made me and the things that ain't break me. Hello? These motherfuckers, ooh, speak my language. Where the rest of them pictures go? Oh, here they go. There they go. Let me see. Let's see what we got in here, y'all. Let's see what we got in here. Huh. Let's see what we got in here. That's my brothers, my mom. This was the first old school I had. See that? This is when I was about, what's this? 2006. And I had already had this for about 4 or 5 years then. My pops had got in an accident with it. That's why he took that picture. My pops was driving it. I let my pops drive it, and a motorcycle hit him. A motorcycle hit him on the side. But see this right here? This was the first Jonesmobile. I would drive this around the hood. I would pop the trunk. I had the system in it. It had a functioning 8-track player and the regular system. I ride around blasting my music. I had this picture. Let me see if I got one of my first album covers on here. I had a picture of me standing in front of this on my first album cover. And this was the Jonesmobile. Wherever I'm driving, I would literally pull over, pop the trunk, and this is what I was selling whatever out the trunk of. I would pull this up to the barbershop on Wise Corner and blast the music so anybody that would pull up, you know what I'm saying, would just know, like, oh, all right, cool. Somebody talking about quit faking. like that could possibly be fake. New Jersey, Serius, 2000, 20 years ago, man. 20 years ago. I've been doing this, bro. It's not nothing new. Look at my grandma. Look at my Gigi. Aww. I love you, grandma. This is me at FAMU, right? This is when I first went to FAMU, right? 17. Look what I got on my wrist. I had a gold watch on my wrist. Can't even see it. See that? FAMU. That's when I first had drove down there. That's the first day. Let me see if I got a closer one so you can see that. My mom's, me and my little brother. Yeah, that's my pops and my little brother. Look how my little brother's standing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yes, y'all. I first got there. Color. Let me see. My little brother when he convinced him to get a pit. Bruno, that's Bruno. Say, yeah, you went to college? Yeah, I went to FAMU. This is one of my first shows. I was playing a motherfucking, what was I playing? The saxophone, nigga. I was playing the saxophone. That's my mom's right there. I put the motherfucking, you see the derby I had on? Look at the suit, nigga. It was on some player shit, bro. I was like 10 then. And I taught myself to play. I not taught myself, but I was trying to play different instruments because I thought that shit was cool. Because back in the 80s, that nigga that grabbed the saxophone at the end of the song, at the end of the Sade songs and shit, and he'd be like, that nigga was player. I was like, well, I want to be that nigga. So I started taking saxophone lessons at school, right? But we had this nigga named Mr. Greenberg. And Mr. Greenberg was some crazy old white man that would just like, he kept taking your shit. All right, boom, check it. See that? 17. Look at that thing on my wrist, man. And I drove down there. I drove down to FAMU, right? And I had a car. I had $33,000 in a shoebox. Wallahi, I had 30 bands in a shoebox, bro. On God. I paid for my tuition in cash. Look how big my jeans was. Paid for my tuition in cash, and I had a partial scholarship too. You know what I'm saying? But when I got to FAM, I swear to you, the first day on campus, it was a shootout. It was all type of crazy shit going on there. And when I realized that, it was like, oh nah, oh nah. So I wound up getting armed and all the good stuff, man. But look, you know what I'm saying? Look at this. 2000 what? This is the barbershop I was talking about that I had an old school parked outside in front of. You know what I'm saying? YN Jones. Look, with the 4.5 bullet on the chain. I wasn't never playing with nobody, man. I don't know what these guys be talking about or trying to do, man. I always been about my paper, bro. That's it. I just wanted my money, like I still do, man. He said, my guy on memory lane, respect. I just was seeing that pictures right there, and we talking about Afro Jones, and we talking about the foundation of Jonesness. He said, you was fire. You was fine. Oh, I appreciate that. He said that prison pole is wild. I think I had just, nah, this wasn't I just came home. I got locked up in 2021. But I was getting in trouble with then. I was like, not getting in trouble in like a bad way, but I was, we was getting into shit, bro. That was the era, bro. That was that era. He wasn't outside then, and I don't, you know what I mean? These dudes wasn't outside then. You know what I'm saying? This another one. This when I first started calling myself Serious. I'm like, what, 18? But that's when I used to spell it with an I. I was either seven. No, in fact, I think I might have been 17. I remember that shirt. That was my dad's shirt. That was my dad's shirt, and I stole that motherfucker. Because it had that, I always liked them little player silk type fabricy shirts. That's what I'm telling you, I've always been on some other shit. I'm over here wearing a silk, like tablecloth looking at a shirt with a flight jacket over it. With Serious written. Yo, he said, I like that pose. Uh, I bet you do, Karma. I bet you do. Let me see, what else we got here in the archives of Serious Jones fakeness? The fake life of Serious Jones. It never happened. Let's see. This is one of my first like photo shoots and shit. I still ain't know how to pose it done. I think this was Vibe magazine or some shit. Damn, look at that hairline. I gotta get my shit back to that. I get my hairline back that crispy. It's another one that found. We did a whole photo shoot when I touched down there. Now I think about it. Look how ghetto ass. I'm like, why am I sitting on the sign taking pictures? I'm supposed to be enrolling and worried about school. I'm over here talking like, yo, get me over here. Get one up here. Mm. Get me and Pop Dukes. Look how young his shorts was. How young his shorts was in the 80s. This my little bro. This when I took my little bro up to MTV with me. That's little bro. Y'all don't know little bro. See the MTV in the background. You know what I'm saying? It's that same photo shoot. I'm about to get me another rock in my ear like that one. You know what I'm saying? Big old clear rock. Yeah, that's what I think I'm gonna do. I forgot about that. I ain't have my ear pierced in a minute. He said my dad had a pair too. He wild for that. Hey man, you know that was the '80s, man. But this is what I'm talking about right here. This is the upbringing right here, man. You know what I'm saying? This is a different type of. Y'all don't know who these people are, but this is different, man. This is my. I don't know about Mallory for real, but I know he got shot about 17 times. That's my Uncle Carter. I'm not gonna tell y'all about him, but he's a powerful guy. You know what I'm saying? That's me right there. That's me and my two little brothers right there. It's me with the black power and the public enemy hat on. Right there. You know what I'm saying? 80s baby. That was Flea, if you ain't know, in the 80s. For a 10-year-old boy right there, I was lit. I had to fight the power joint with the, you know what I'm saying, with the matching. That back then. That was that era. You see, Unc got the fanny pack with the Air Forces on. You know what I'm saying? This is my family, bro. This is at the family reunion. Pork, you know what I'm saying, over there with his thug pose. He's probably already knocking niggas out. You know what I'm saying? This is my family, bro. You know what I mean? This is who I was raised by, real ones. And my aunt Booby. They ain't playing. Aunt Booby and them, they not playing with you. You know what I mean? Okay, and this is me at 17, right? This is my first car, that maroon Thunderbird. This was the first car I ever got. It was a maroon No, the first car we had was that Pontiac that we was all sharing. You know what I'm saying? That rest in peace, Mr. Charles had bought for $100, and we turned that into the mob crew car. Double tap that screen if you just coming in here, man. You know what I'm saying? We just going through some real nigga archives, man. You know what I'm saying? We going through some real nigga life archives. You know what I'm saying? Showing you how a real one came up. You know what I'm saying? Showing you how ain't nothing new to a can of oil, man. You know what I'm saying? White gold chains on and all that when I was 17, man. Watches on when I was 17, man. You know what I'm saying? Popping it. You know what I mean? This is the kid me. Had a 94 Thunderbird in 1998. You know? Said the Wolf way, yo. You know? I don't know what these niggas be trying to perpetuate, man. That look like a nigga that was playing with you. You know? They say, and I hide from the cameras. Why? Because the pictures was 1,000 words. Yeah, I thought I was Rico Suave on this one. Look. I had to start getting some buns and shit. I thought I was Esco. I swear I thought I was Esco. Check the feed. You couldn't tell me I wasn't Escobar at this era right here. I wasn't even rapping yet neither. But I thought I was that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Definitely thought I was that nigga. Look at that look in my eye. I'm like, yeah, nigga. Yo, he said China. Yeah, I used to look more Chinese, right? That's crazy. It says 17 with hair too. Don't forget. Hey, stop coming at me like that, man. He said, do I have any sons? Not yet, love. Not yet. This my mom's and my sister. You know what I'm saying? You see, we been on Afro vibes, man. You know what I mean? That ain't nothing new. Wow. This is when I was 17 too. But honestly, you see that look in my face? I was crushed, bro. I didn't want to leave. I ain't want to leave my family and go back to Florida. I was like, I think that was the first time I seen my dad cry. He gave me a hug in the airport and start crying. We both start crying, man. See my eyes? I ain't want to leave. You know what I'm saying? I probably was high too, but I probably was stoned too. But I was definitely in my feelings that day. You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, I had just started popping down there. That's why you see I got the Serius on my jacket, because I had just started rapping. Now I'm getting lit, I'm getting bread, I'm doing all this stuff. But I'm like, man, I'm not feeling being away from my family, and this was a bad time for my family. This is when my moms and my pops were splitting up. I got two little brothers, my sister, everything was like just going apart. And I'm away. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, nah, that wasn't cool at that time. That shit was real heartbreak. You know, niggas don't know that pain of trying to be a role model to your family and trying to be the good one. You know what I'm saying? Trying to actually be a good role model for your little brothers. Trying to actually do what you think your parents want you to do. I tried to do that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely did. I never wanted to be no street nigga, bro. I wanted to make it out. I wanted to do something different. But I always been a fly nigga. Huh? We always been fly niggas. You see what I gotta have a different color hat on. Huh? Don't worry about her. Don't worry about her. She did bad. She did bad. She don't get no clout. You know what I'm saying? That's how we was coming to the prom. Good fellas. You know what I mean? 16, 17, looking like this. Huh? How you looked at your prom? What you pulled up in? We had the stretch Benz truck right there in the back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah, they lying, Missy the critic. They lying. 1996. No, yeah, I think this is probably around there. 1990. About that. My cousin. I see him talking about more special shit, right? This is when I was 9, right? I won an essay contest where you write the essay. Look how I'm cheesing. That's the winner smile, nigga. I've been winning. This is when I was 9 years old. I won a statewide essay contest out of the whole New Jersey. I wrote the essay. That was the best essay. And I met this nigga, Jim Florio, who was the governor then. And they gave me this award. You know what I'm saying? He said, you're showing us a whole different side of Jones. You see what I'm saying? They don't know me, Wolf. Y'all don't know me. These niggas think they can literally make me up. They think they can make up my life. Look at me. 16. We was in high school right here. 15 to 16. Me and my nigga Carrie X. Look how we coming. Cardi's on. Watch. Look how I'm holding my wrist to show the watch. Look, I'm holding my skinny little arm up so y'all can see. Like, look, check my watch. With the baggy overalls. Come on now. Niggas, listen, we was outside. He said, look young in your arms. I'm looking like KD over here. That's crazy. Come on with the gay stuff, bro. Bye. You corny with that. He said, damn Florio, I remember him. Word. Governor Florio. That was me as a greedy little baby, I guess. They was always making fun of me being greedy. That's my grandfather, Pop Out, my grandmother, my mama, my nephew. That's me at MTV when I went up there to when Lil Wayne was interviewing me for Direct Effect. You put him on timeout? All right, good job, big time. He said, Jones, what are your pronouns? My pronouns are me, and me. That's when I start balling, right? I first started balling, I thought I was gonna be something. You know what I'm saying? Young athlete. You know what I mean? That look like somebody that ain't believe in himself? Huh? Do any of these pictures look like somebody that don't believe in himself or pretending to be? Look how I used to get bathed. Trench baby. See that? Damn, Ma. I could have touched that. This is the 80s, man. Okay? We didn't grow up like you, man. We grew up a whole different way. You know what I mean? I could have grabbed that. Look at that. Let me see how many knives is in there. You know? Different, man. I don't know what I thought I had going on right there. Damn. I don't know what I thought I had going on right there. I was probably like 11 or so. You know what I mean? This was my niggas in high school. This is how we was macking at high school. This is at my crib, right? This is at my crib. That's my nigga Tross. That's cool passed out on the couch. That's me on my what? My jack. That's me on my phone in high school. Or is that a beeper? I don't know. But some type of device that you niggas didn't have in high school with a watch on. See that? Wait, can't really, I don't really can't see that good, but yeah, man. It's different, brother. It's different. We didn't grow up like you, okay? Air Max on my feet, nigga. At the crib, my crib was the spot. Bozos. Molly the Clown. My aunt used to come from the backyard and do this routine called Molly the Clown. Shout out to my aunt Marlene, yo. When we was kids, she was like a real thing to us. We really fake believed Molly the Clown was real for a minute. You know what I mean? And she would come through like, Molly the Clown. You know what I'm saying? I was scared. Look at my face. I was like, ugh. Because in my mind, I think I knew that, like, it was something wrong. Got my cousin Tashin right there. My cousin Dice. Free him. He doing life. My sister. You know what I'm saying? Said I missed the 90s. Word. Look at me. I'm sick. Put me down, probably. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, honestly, I didn't even look through all of these. I just pulled some of these out for the Afro Jones cover. And since we got people acting like they know my character and my body, let's actually go down memory lane. See, now this is what I mean why I always thought I was a player, all right? Where was I going? That's the way people used to talk to me. When I was 15, 14, I used to wear cashmere sweaters and corduroys, okay? I didn't want to look like y'all niggas, B. I wanted to look like a player. Even girls were confused. They would be like, where are you going? They used to ask me where I was going. I wasn't wearing no cashmere sweaters in high school, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's be real. It said sophisticated. That's what I thought I was, Karma. I was trying to be sophisticated, baby. You know what I'm saying? I thought I was a P even back then. You know what I'm saying? Like, literally. That's how I've been coming. I've been coming that way since high school. All right, y'all about to laugh. Y'all about to laugh. Damn. All right. Bam. Yo. Yo, check it, though. Why did I ask for these glasses, bro? I wanted these glasses. I thought that they made me look smart, bro. So I lied on the test to get the glasses, right? And then I even wanted the little thing on the back because I'm thinking then I could just put them on my shoulders. I'm like, I could just put them on my shoulders. I'm gonna be good. Look how happy I look. I was real. Look at my eyes. I was genuinely happy to get those glasses. Guess how I got them, yo? Guess how I got them, yo? I swear to you on everything I love. I was smart enough at that age of what is this? What is this? Probably 6 or 7. I was smart enough to look at the chart, right? And if it was an E, I said it was an F. If it was a B, I said it was a D. I said the letters that were close enough to each other that by the end of the test, they're like, oh, he's got astigmatism. I'm sitting there like, yes. I'm like, yes, I get my glasses, man. And these shits, look how thick these motherfuckers was. My mom's is trying to make me wear the glasses now, right? Look how thick them shits was. And I'm like, and I want the thing on the back, right? I'm like, and I want the thing. I was a nerd. I was a proud nerd. I wanted to look like a nerd. I thought that was a good look. I said, oh, I'm gonna look smart with these. I'm gonna look smart with these. Next thing I know, My mom trying to make me wear them shits, right? And I'm getting a headache because I don't need no glasses. So I'm wearing these shits, my head hurting like a motherfucker. I'm like, I finally had to tell her. I'm like, Ma, I don't need the glasses. She's like, yes, you do. You got astigmatism. I'm like, no, I don't. I'm telling you. And she's like, I'm telling you, you need them because they say you. I said, I lied. All right, I lied. She didn't think I was smart enough to trick a bunch of adults like that. But I've been doing that my whole life, right? So I'm like, I'm sorry I lied, right? She's like, what do you mean you lied? I said, I told the guys, I lied on the test. I told exactly what I told y'all. I said when it was an E, I said it was an F. When it was a D, I said it was a B. She's like, why would you do that? I paid $300 for them glasses. Beat the daylights out of me. And then the punishment was she made me still wear the glasses. So I have to walk around with a headache. No, put them on. You want to be funny? Nope, now you got to wear them. I'm walking around like, oh, my head hurts though. Yo, man, you can't make this shit up, man. You said, did you wear braces when you were younger? Yo, ironically, another thing, right? This tooth right here, out of nowhere, one day, this shit just started, like it just started just going out for some reason. I'm like, what the fuck? Like it just stuck out. So my mom got me braces, but I didn't like it. It felt too nerdy. Like I didn't like it at all. So I'm like, my lip is all out like this, looking stupid and shit. I felt mad corny. And this is when I'm older too. Like that's, I'm 7, you know what I'm saying? I'm a kid with that. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know nothing about real swag yet, you know what I'm saying? You see when I'm getting older, I'm wearing cashmere sweaters, you know what I'm saying? But when I'm a kid, I'm just like, ooh, glasses. They make me look smart. Okay, like, you know what I'm saying? So, but with the braces, at that era, I was starting to talk to girls. I was starting to whatever. I'm like, man, I don't know braces. So I took them shits off. I took them off, pried them off, and then popped them off my teeth. That's why I still got these white spots. You see that? I still got white spots to this day from that shit. So I just popped them shits off. But luckily, by the grace of Allah, my teeth just straightened out on their own. You know what I'm saying? He said your teeth are hella straight. By the grace of Allah. By the grace of Allah. You know what I'm saying? They a little chipped. I got a couple chips and shit, but y'all can't really tell. You know what I mean? Said, what the helly? Yeah, man. Hi. Hello. How you doing? Good at, as I say, God at gaming. Hold on one second, y'all. Hold on one second. Yeah, buddy. He said, yes, we can. Damn, see now I need some damn glasses. See, I probably messed myself up. Cause now I'm like, this shit get blurry. Javonda says you will subscribe. I appreciate that, love. Welcome. Welcome to Jones Land. He said, how old are you, Jones? 24? Nah, I'm 28, bro. I'm 28 years old, bro. You know what I'm saying? Right, ladies? About 28. That's what you give me? You know? Let me know, babies. What I'm looking like, ladies. He said, Sugar 3OU in Newark, no cap. Lots of cap. It said, what's good, Jones? I can't call it, brother. You know, I'm just tapping in with y'all doing my daily duties, man. You know what I'm saying? I said I'm gonna give y'all 2 days like the Marines. You know what I'm saying? We in boot camp, man. You know what I'm saying? We making sure we get all the work done so that we can make sure we reap the benefits later. So Afro Jones is out right now. It's only right that I keep chopping with y'all. You know what I'm saying? We got haters upset, making blogs about us and trying to paint narratives of who we are, right? So it's only more important for us to actually really just be here living, right? Enjoying, celebrating, right? Celebrating some good vibes, celebrating putting some positivity in the world, celebrating the agendas that we pushing, which is we got water, right? We're going to bring some water to some villages, some places in the world that don't got it, right? Which is champagne showers, you know what I'm saying? Raining down on me, two-stepping while swimming in women is cash. Hard to slow down when you living this fast. You can't take, what I say? You can't smell the flowers from your grave, but that's when they bring them. People evil, it don't equal out, so you can have the money. I'm talking about this in the music. They think I care what they think. Like he fake, he snake, he living like a saint. But last time I checked, they don't take strangers off the internet opinions at the bank. You know what I mean? I would leave it there, but I can't. Cause I love to just rub it all in a hater's face. I said these paper plates usually ate off the game. It was cases in pain. Now it's pain by the case. Champagne showers. You know what I mean? Said facts. Word. You know what I mean? Said the pastor smoking weed. That's one of them songs that I had a pastor smoking weed. You know what I mean? For sure, for sure. He said, I'm 42 today. Word up. And I just became a grandpa. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations, man. That's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Did you donate to Mr. Beast? I'm not sure who that is, brother. Says, yo, bro, I want to hear a song I think you'll like. Want to hear a song I think you'll like. Okay, I'm not going to remember that, honestly, brother. Akinoko? I can't really read that, bro. Said, watching and waiting. What you watching and waiting for? What you waiting for? I'm 39. It's September 4th with no kids. Damn. Hey, you know, it's not too late, love. Not too late. You said, where are you from? New York? I'm from Inglewood, New Jersey, but I also spent a lot of time in Harlem, New York. You know what I'm saying? Around the time when I started, like, you know, driving my old school and, you know, I first got my first whip, I was 16, turning 17. My mom's and us weren't getting along, so I went to live with my aunt in Harlem, and just Harlem embraced me, you know what I'm saying? So that's my second home. You said that's a huge crib. It's good for me and Sherry. It's good for me and Sherry. Sherry gets a whole own big space here too. You know, it's a blessing. You know, I'm blessed, man. I give all the glory to Allah, man. And inshallah, you know what I'm saying? I gotta make all my five, man. I gotta make all five of my prayers, bro. Like, for real. I gotta start making all my five, man. You know? Keep my spirit washed, bro. Keep all of that juju up off me. You know what I'm saying? For real. As y'all can see, they trying. If he was behind me, he would have ducked. That man is scared to come around me. Still got people like you out here thinking that something's gangster about him. It's sad. He said, this is the only American awake being normal. What are you trying to say, Americans is all weirdos? He said, you looking like Mike Oxlong. I don't know who that is, brother. You said that like 3 times. You said Sherry got big, huh? Yeah, she did, right? That's crazy. She definitely did. She's a good girl. Right, Sherry? See her eye went so. Yeah, I'm gonna let her chill though. Who is that? That's Sherry. What's up, G? How you doing? I can't call it full. I'm too blessed to be stressed and too anointed to be disappointed. You know what I'm saying? God work in mysterious ways, right? So I just turned this on without a direction, without any actual perception of the way we were going to actually steer the direction, right? So it just happens organic, you know what I'm saying? Because when things happen, I don't panic and I don't necessarily have to plan it, you know what I'm saying? Because I might not even be from this planet, you know what I'm saying? God damn it. So these niggas are suckers and it's really cluckers because they really playing themselves and looking like they get high or something because the things they saying is just ridiculous when we could just be right here in reality, right? We could just show you the reality. My history ain't no mystery, bro. People that know me know my body, know my story, they know everything. So when people try to take your internet presence and make that your life, sorry, that only works with people that don't have a real life. You know what I'm saying? That can't just say, well, look. So I don't even have to look at whatever the negativity that these other people are trying to perpetuate. And it just happens organically. So we were just talking about stuff. Somebody asked me about the Afro Jones cover, said they made covers. So I was just showing them the pictures that inspired the Afro Jones cover, right? The young pictures where I was wearing the kufis and the dashikis, and I was really influenced by African culture and music, right? Because my mom was making sure we did. She was making sure we went to Kwanzaa festivals. She was making sure we heard the djembe. She was making sure we saw the African dances, all of that, right? So that's why I'm easily making these Afro beats that sound like, you ain't make that, Jones. Who made that? A nigga from Africa? No, me. You know what I'm saying? Because them rivers, they in us too, bro. We really brothers for real, even though the system divides us. Even though a lot of my African brothers don't look at themselves as brothers of us, you know what I'm saying, and vice versa. We really are, whether we want to be or not. We got the same DNA flowing through us. We got the same rhythm. We got the same frequency, man. You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait to come out there and rock in South Africa and Morocco and these places that you see coming through showing love. I can't wait to see y'all, man. For real, for real. Justin says, facts. Ram Ramon says, do you still battle rap? Yes, I just had a battle 2 days ago versus Big T. Mike Obslong is a comedian? Oh yeah, I don't know him, fam. I don't know him. I gotta check him out. Is he a good comedian? You said Ramon just, yeah. Play the Afrobeat song, Jones. I can't play music on here because it won't. It's weird, y'all. If I play my own music on here, Apple Music and these different, YouTube has something. So you're gonna have to go play it yourself. I gotta look up how to do that. I gotta look up how to play music in my lives without it demonetizing it. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what winds up happening. Why did I fall for what? Y'all probably got me with something. I don't know. I'm sleepy. Hold on a second. Do you still have big goals at 2B? I don't know what that means. Am I reading good? I'm getting blurry, y'all. My vision getting blurry. I can't really read what y'all saying like that. It says, I still watch the battle with you and Mook. Salute. Battle rap off the dome, or do you write it out? Well, I could write it out, but sometimes I write it out, and then I say, nah, that's whack, and I white it out. But nah, y'all don't even know about that, right? Errors. Because y'all don't even come from the whiteout era. But I don't gotta write it down. I'm a lifer now. I've been rapping so long, nigga, my whole life's around. And what goes around comes around. Yeah, life is round. Y'all niggas be acting like gangsters around suckers, but suckers when the life is around. See, it's too easy for me to do this. You know what I'm saying? That shit is just like, it's just second nature, man. He said, that's a gift. Salute, man. Salute. He said, I sent you a super chat, bro. Yeah? What did you say? I don't see it. Let me scroll up. Okay, he said, check this rap if you love South Korea. All right, just for you, I'm gonna take a screenshot. And that's fire that you sent me. See, that's South Korea in the building. He just sent me some money that I don't even know what that is. I'm looking at that shit. That shit a W with 2 slashes through it, 2,000. Nigga just sent me a whole nother currency in here. Man, salute, brother. He said, check this rap. I just took a screenshot of it, brother, and I'm gonna check it out for you. Unless you want me to check it out right now. You want me to play it right now while we on here? No, see, because you're gonna get me flagged. Because you probably got your song somewhere, and if I play it, but this is what we all gonna do. This is what we gonna do. What we're gonna do is we're gonna start doing serious reviews. I said we're gonna do that, right? He said right now, but bro, listen, bro. I love you, bro, but listen, I don't want you messing my thing up, bro. And if I play your song, is it on Apple Music? Yes, right? It's on YouTube. So that means you're getting paid for that. That means if I put it on here and I say monetize my thing, they're gonna say, hold up, you have content from Angiving Kinko. I don't know how to pronounce it, pardon me, brother. You know what I'm saying? So brother, I do want to check it out. I do appreciate your super chat, but let me either play it, fair YouTube usage. Yeah, I gotta learn about how to do that. I don't know how to do that. He said, I'm trucking and listening to your live. Appreciate your channel, Jones. Hey, be safe on that road, man. I appreciate you being here, brother. You know what I'm saying? We just over here chopping some real life. You know how we do it. William says, hey, what's up, Will? Or Orion Scorpius says, $sign the Wolfway. Yeah, that's the Cash App if y'all want to tap in on that too, man. I appreciate y'all. You know what I'm saying? He says, I understand. Thank you. Nah, it's all good, brother. I got you. Wallahi, I'm going to check that out, though. You know what I'm saying? Because that's dope. You in South Korea, I need to check out what the rappers sound like in South Korea. You know what I'm saying? We might could do a collab or anything. You know what I'm saying? I want to come out there, too. You know? I got to hit everywhere, man. We got to hit Asia. We got to hit Africa. We got to hit Brazil. You know what I'm saying? Ibiza, Spain, Ukraine. Come on now. We already did Germany. We already did Paris. We already did Italy. We already did the UK. Hello? We already did all the islands. I didn't perform at all the islands though. You know what I'm saying? But we gotta do all that. We got work to do. We got real work to do, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. It's just what it is. But all right, y'all, I'm about to get up out of here. He says, stay in America and stay and conquer. We got a world to conquer, brother. The bigger you think, the smaller the world is, bro. I ain't no regional man. I never have been. I always was thinking about this whole wide world and how I could take it over. And if you haven't learned anything about Serius Jones, even when you look at these pictures of him as a young kid doing all type of dynamic different stuff, and seeing me winning essay contests and driving this and being there and being here. If you ain't noticed anything about me yet, I've always been ambitious. I always had that look in my eye. I always saw deeper than the average person. I'm learning by the grace of Allah how to best utilize and how to better utilize my gift. So Afro Jones, that's out right now. And my bad, I forgot to read what you said. I seen a couple of y'all talking about Afro Jones, but I got caught in my own shit. He said that amputate off Afro Jones is fire. I'm glad you jacked that. That's one of my favorite too. Shout out to Den Beats. That's the only beat that I didn't produce on the album. That's my guy Den Beats from Africa. But I heard that beat when I was booked. I was looking on a tablet for Afro beats. That's what really got me in my Afro beat bags, because I was listening to these beats on a tablet, incarcerated. But just listen, like, man, I just listen to Afro beat albums and just like, just learning the rhythms of it, just getting into the bops of it, that Amapiano, all type of different vibes, you know what I'm saying? But African vibes. I love that. I love the rhythms of it and shit. So it was only right. I think it was full circle. Because right now, as y'all can tell, you know what I'm saying? This is an interesting time for me, right? We got a lot of different energies coming at me, pulling at my name and my light, trying to create their own versions of me before I even got the world to really know my story, right? Y'all don't even know my story for real yet. So that's why when you said earlier, yo, you showing a whole different side of yourself, Joe. Y'all don't even know this side. Y'all don't know. Y'all don't know what Lil Limo was about. Y'all don't know this little nigga. Y'all don't know this little nigga that all the OGs would be like, yo, this little nigga crazy. That they sent to the store and shit like that and give me money, and y'all don't know that nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't understand the real legacy that created the MC Serius Jones. That was way after. I had already been a legend in my hood by the time I was 17, 18. We had already been legendary niggas, bro. We already did all type of stuff that nobody had did. Wallahi. So, you know what I'm saying? That's why it's imperative at this point right now, I gotta focus on this documentary. That's what we need to finish. We need to finish the documentary too. But the Afro Jones album is available right now, Audible. I'm trying to read what y'all saying, but to be honest, my eyes is getting crazy. Say, you look beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. So, who do you want to be? I want to be somebody that pleases Allah. And I want to be somebody that my daughter can be proud of. I want to be somebody that does positive things and leaves a good impact in this world. I want to be the man that I set out to be. Those are the things I want to be. I want to be rich in spirit, rich in love, rich in family, rich in land, assets, titles, and have lots of abundance and freedom to do whatever I want to do. I want to have my finger on the pulse of humanity in a positive way. And it seems like that's what we're doing. If we got thousands of people from all over the world tapping in. So alhamdulillah. He said Big T only have food on his mind. Shout out to Big T, man. When the F is K-Shine dropping the battle? I don't know. You gotta ask him. Jumping out of helicopters, mink like Chewbacca's. Says, you look like me, bro. Nah, you look like me if you look like me, bro. Said, I can't find you on, I don't know what that is either. That's another. If y'all all gonna do the same, that's like the same troll moves is weird. Y'all gotta come up with new moves. Like, how y'all 3 or 4 of y'all saying the same thing? That's corny. Y'all just copying off each other. Said, Afro Jones, it's lit. Yeah, it's lit. Go get that. Said, LOL. Come on, OG. Don't start going crazy on us. Why I'm going crazy? What I say? Good karma put the hard eyes. Said dope live tonight. I appreciate you, Eric. Appreciate y'all. I'm glad y'all got a quick vibe. Honestly, I really just was tired and I was like, you know what, but I gotta turn this on. I gotta do it. So this was for y'all, man. I hope y'all appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to stay consistent for y'all. I do know it's those of y'all that be missing the lives, and a lot of people's on me like, I missed the live earlier, man. You gonna know you're gonna live again tonight. You know, so I'm like, all right, you know what, it's only right? I'm up, I'm here, I got some energy, I got some breath in my lungs. I'm blessed to be here another day. We gotta do our job, man. We gotta keep the haters mad. We gotta keep our feet on the SUKA's necks, you know what I'm saying? And we gotta keep the algorithm in the rhythm, you know? So, he said, nah, you Mizzy, if anybody's saying that, you gotta look at the pattern. Every battle, that same thing happens. That's why I'm not saying nothing. I'm gonna just let y'all see for yourself. Every battle that happens, where people be like, oh, I don't know, Jones going, and then it drops on camera, and it's like, oh, all right. I've never been smoked, and the closest I've got recently to some people's minds could be Gotti, maybe. But Big T had some moments that people were laughing for sure. He had a funny thing where he was talking about if you smack a girl, she gonna smack you back and shit. It was like, it really wasn't that funny though, I don't think. And when y'all see it, y'all gonna be like, it's really kind of like sad how people are like trying to win against me. It's like they trying anything. The DJ's doing this fat nigga Rex hate and this, like they doing all type of moves, all type of shit. So watch when you see it, you'll see. He said Mizzy capping. Oh yeah, he's probably just a hater. Well, should we block him or put him in timeout or let him live? He said Mizzy get a job. He said, you know, well, he said I never been smoked. That's a fact. So I guess he's not fully hating, but you know. Did you get through your first round? Of course, I got through every round. I literally only stumbled down Mizzy. I'm not going to, if you trolling me, it's okay, brother. We can still have conversations, you know what I'm saying? But the reality is, I did mess up in a piece of my first round because that mic thing was messing with me. It was a hanging mic. And I'm not knowing whether I'm supposed to be rapping to the hanging mic or this guy. And it kind of was weird. So honestly, it threw me off. And I messed up a little bit in my first. But other than that, nah, bro. You just gotta see it. And you gotta listen to the bars. Because honestly, my bars be so layered now, you're not gonna catch all that shit. No way you're gonna catch all it the first time. And that's what I'm realizing. There's no way the average person could catch all my bars the first time. It's a little bit too layered. So I either gotta dumb it down or say it slower sometimes. That's the reality. You know what I mean? He said, yeah, block him because he's talking too much. Okay. They want me to block you, so you're blocked, Mizzy. Sorry. I was trying to show you some love, brother, but see, the Jonesians ain't tolerating the disrespect, man. My real serious lifers is tired of y'all. You know what I'm saying? You see, I tried to give him a chance, right, Orion? Like, my peoples is tired of y'all playing. They know who I am. They know. Y'all think y'all can just come in here doing all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? You said we ever gonna see you battle Lux? I don't know. I doubt it, but honestly, if I did battle again, I would want it to be somebody like that I know is going to come in there and actually respect his pen. You know what I'm saying? These other guys don't respect their pen enough to come in there and just rap to me. They scared to just rap to me. They gotta try and do the same angles and moves and just cliche shit. I don't fight like that. I want to fight somebody in a way where I know I'm better than you. You know what I'm saying? I want a fair fight. That's the way I am. I want to line it up. I want to know I'm the best. I want to know I'm the best. You know what I mean? Y'all never see me do that. Y'all never see me battle somebody and just take it easy out the whole battle. I could have just rapped about fat jokes about him the whole battle. It's corny. You know what I'm saying? I want bars, personally. But anyway, y'all check it out. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Afro Jones out now, though. All right? Afro Jones out now. That shit going up. That shit get litty. I ain't gonna lie. That's the best feedback I done got from a project in I don't know how long. You know what I'm saying? It's the best feedback I done got from a project and I don't know how long. And I'm excited about it. You know what I'm saying? Motivated. You know what I'm saying? You know, Afro Jones, man. He said, I saw a video of you beating up a homeless man. No, what you saw was a video of me saving my life and taking back a strap that somebody had actually took out of my car. So y'all don't even know what y'all looking at. That was me body slamming and choking to sleep a man that had a firearm in his hand. And y'all sitting here talking about, oh, crackheads, but like y'all don't even get it. But anyway, yeah, you don't know nobody that ever did that. Chase somebody that had a strap, headbutt them, body slam them, and choke them to sleep. You ain't never did that. You would have let them have it. Somebody ran off with your gun, you would have just let them have it. But anyway, y'all have a good night. Life is serious. Good karma says good night, handsome. Get some rest. I will. Jones, nails. Oh man, you gotta keep your silverware polished, man. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to put no money in no dirty hands, you know? God bless you.